Good morning, students. So let's continue with the chapter that is correlation. Today is the last class of this chapter. So take down illustration 8. Calculate coefficient of correlation for the following data. So they have given us x. I will be using the direct method x minus x bar x square, y minus y bar y square. So 10, 12, 15, 23, 20. So we need to find x bar. What is summation x? It is 80. So find out x bar is equal to summation x by n, that is 80 divided by 5, which is 16. So 10 minus 16 minus 6, 12 minus 16 minus 4, 15 minus 16 minus 1, 7 and 4. So summation x is 0, x square 36, 16, 1, 49, 16. So what is summation x square? 118. Then they have given us y values 14, 17, 23, 25, 21. So summation y is equal to 100. So how to find y bar? Summation y bar n, 100 by 5, that is 20. So 14 minus 20 is minus 6, 17 minus 20 minus 3, 23 minus 23, 25 minus 25 and 1. Next y square 36, 9, 9, 25 and 1. So what is the total of summation y square? 80. Next it is summation x into y. So it is 6 into 6, 36, 4 3s are 12, minus 3, 35 and 4. So what is summation xy? It is 84. Next r is equal to summation xy divided by summation x square into summation y square. So xy is how much? 84 divided by root of 118 into 80. 84 divided by root of 9440. 84 divided by 97.16, that is 0.86. Therefore coefficient of correlation is 0.86. Clear? Next, take down illustration 9. Calculate coefficient of correlation from following data. Here, as the numbers are very big, I would be using the step deviation method. So we have first column x, then we have dx x minus a divided by c, dx square y, dy y minus a divided by c, dy square dx dy. So what are the values of x? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. So assume mean. What will be the assume mean? Let us assume it is 300. So 100 minus 300 divided by 100 minus 2. 200 minus 300 divided by 100 minus 1. 0, 1, 2, 3. Next we have 4, 1, 0, 1, 4, 9. Next we have y values 110, 120, 135, 140, 160, 165. So what will be dy? Y minus a, assume mean is 135. What will be c? It is 5. Because all the numbers are divided by 5. So 110 divided by 135 divided by 5 minus 3. 120 minus 135 divided by 5 minus 3. 0, 1, 5, 6. Next we have dy square 25, 9, 0, 1, 25, 36. Next it is dx into dy plus 20 plus 3, 0, 1, 10, 18. So what is the total? Summation dx is 3. Summation dx square is 19. Summation dy is 4. Summation dy square is 96. Summation dx dy is 42. So what is the formula? R is equal to summation dx dy minus summation dx into summation dy divided by n divided by square root of summation dx square minus summation dx square divided by n into square root of summation dy square minus summation dy whole square by n. So it is 42 minus 3 into 4 divided by 6 divided by square root of 19 minus 3 square divided by 6 into 96 minus 4 square divided by 6. So 42 minus 4 3s are 12 divided by 2 is 6 divided by 19 minus 1.5 into 96 minus 2.67. So it is 40 divided by 17.5 into root of 93.33. 40 divided by 4.18 into 9.66. It is 40 divided by 40.38, that is 0.99. Clear? Next, take down illustration 11. From the following, compute Karl-Pearson correlation. This is the same like illustration 1. They have given us n, they have given us arithmetic mean, they have given us summation of xy, and they have given us summation x square and y square. So r is equal to summation xy divided by summation x square into summation y square. So what is summation xy? It is 46. What is summation x square? It is 28 into 76. So it is 46 divided by square root of 2128. 46 divided by 46.13. 0.99. Clear? Next, take down illustration 12. If r is equal to 0.25, summation xy is 45, summation x square is 50, standard deviation of y is 3, where x and y denote their deviation. Find the number of items. So we know r, we know standard deviation. So standard deviation is square root of summation y square by n. We know standard deviation 3, square root of summation y square by n. Squaring both the sides we get summation y square by n. So 9n is equal to summation y square. Next, we know the formula of r, summation xy divided by square root of summation x square into summation y square. What is r? It is given in the question 0.25. What is summation xy? It is 45. What is summation x square? 50 into summation y square. Instead of y square, we will be writing 9n because we need to find n. Again, squaring both the sides, 0.25 square is equal to 45 square divided by 50 into 9n. So 0.0625 is equal to 2025 divided by 50 into 9n. 50 into 9n, instead of that we can write 450n. So 0.0625 into 450n is equal to 2025. 28.125n is equal to 2025. So n is equal to 2025 divided by 28.125, that is 72. Therefore, number of items is 72. Clear? So we are done with this chapter. This is the only chapter where the calculations are little difficult because there is long formulas, more calculations and more number of square roots. Tomorrow onwards, we will be starting with the last chapter, that is the index number. So that's all for today. Thank you.